What's up, y'all? I'm just doing a little work in this studio, so I figured I would punch in and say what's up. I'm gonna be doing work at the same time, like not on air stuff, but behind the scenes stuff. So I seem distracted every now and then. That's why. But I figured I'd say hi, give you guys a chance to chat with each other for a minute while I'm doing this. Before I got to do some radio shows. Not necessarily because y'all want to talk to me, but because this is where y'all talk to each other so much. So I felt rude taking that away when I'm sitting right here and you could be talking to each other. I mean, you could talk to me too if you want, but you know. Not necessarily because y'all want to talk to me, but because this is where. Did we all get booked up for the lost weekend? Does anyone have any questions that popped up that I can maybe answer? Timing's weird with us being off, but they just got it approved at last minute, and we didn't want to not throw the thing out there until we get back. What the hell? Sorry, talking to myself. Speaking of which, I should do an episode of that since I got some time. Well, I don't have time right now. I'm still not cleared to leave for vacation yet till everything's finished. So the plan, though, I talked to my wife, is to do a relationship wrecked before we leave, and then once from our cabin in the mountains as well. So we'll have two new ones up during the time that we're gone. It's the plan anyway. Never know. Well, obviously they're not going to police your rooms. You get two swag bags per room. Like that's because we have to order the stuff based on booking, and rooms are double occupancy. So um, that's basically the gist of it. I don't know the rules behind how many people you can put into a room at a hotel. I mean, um, but that's the gist of it. Is that um, they just don't want one person to put 10 people in a room. I don't think our people would do that. But I can't leave for vacation till everything's finished. It's the gist of it. So, and there's things that weren't finished in time. So, and I don't even throw people under the bus. That's not what I do. So I'm not gonna say like why they weren't finished in time, but you know they just weren't. And so here I am. This is why I always say I am like a one of the greats, Picasso, people like that won't be appreciated until I'm gone. And then people wonder why I get so frustrated at average effort. Because I'm over here doing this. That's why. What did we do here? Like, what? Sorry, talking to myself again. Oh, wait a second. I think I went that way. I think, yeah, let's leave it. Sorry. Talking my way through stuff. I talk to myself when I'm working. Yeah, it's my wife's initials. I don't wear jewelry, so I don't like having a wedding ring. But we got it done a long time ago, and at this little cheap spot in Hollywood when we were out there, and so it's turned into just a mess. But yeah. It doesn't feel weird because I mean, we do it every day, so I feel like it's kind of boring for you guys, because all you're doing is watching me read stuff. But hey, like I said, it was more or less to give you guys a spot to say what's up to each other and randomly have me talk at the same time, more than anything else. I'll probably do this tomorrow as well, but then Wednesday I'm on a flight, so this is it. Mhm. I have been playing college football 25. I took the school that I went to in Texas all the way to the national semifinals and lost by a touchdown to Oregon. And then I got a better job, so I left for TCU. I haven't started playing with the Hurricanes yet. I was waiting for the roster update, which I think is here, so now I can start playing with the Hurricanes. I don't want to play with the little bum ass players that they put on there. This is why I always joke that people think the radio fairy just makes the audio happen when no one's here. I am the radio fairy. But much like the tooth fairy, I don't get no credit. All right. That looks like it's done. I like it. I can give y'all about 10 more minutes and then I got to jump in and actually do radio stuff, like talk on the radio. So, this is one of those speak now or forever hold your peace things. Well, by forever, I mean until next time we're live. Y'all can see my face when I read some of these emails. Then I'm like, what the hell? But literally nothing should surprise me anymore. My wife and I went to the Jake Paul fight last minute on Saturday night. I don't know why. She was dead set on going. We were in the pool hanging out. We're talking about getting it on pay per view. Next thing you know, she's like, let's go. So that was a good time. It was fun. I've never been to a live boxing match before. So that was kind of cool. Wait a minute now. All right, Thursday. The phone's ringing. Someone thinks we're live on the radio, so they're calling. That's funny. Yeah. All right, there we go. Oh, all right. I didn't mess it up. What up? What up? Just giving you guys the space to say hey to each other while I'm doing some in the studio work before I start doing the on the air radio work. So let's see. Wait a minute now. Well, this is real work, but it's not where I got to talk on the radio work. So I figure this is the time to let you guys chat it up. Wait a minute now. All right, let's see what we got going on. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Hang on, I only have one screen up, so I'm not. I don't know if you guys are saying anything to me or not, but I'm not ignoring you. I'll punch over in a sec. We have two different on-air systems that we're working with right now, so one doesn't necessarily speak to the other. All of that fluidly. There's a language barrier between the two, and so I have to navigate between both of them. $1 million bag. That song's in my head. I don't know for sure how many people already signed up. I know before we got off the air on Friday, I want to say there was already 22 rooms taken. And we had only mentioned it for 20 minutes or so. So I don't know over the weekend how many booked. I mean, we'll get an update because we only have a set amount of rooms. And then after that, it'll be based on what they're willing to open up because they also are running as a regular hotel at the same time, obviously. So pretty quickly, it got. I figured it was mostly you guys since you guys knew about it first. But I know some of my friends over the weekend booked. Some of Ray's friends over the weekend booked. So and apparently someone booked a fancy room. I said, okay. Bunch of rich people listening to the show. Right on. The rum bar is right in the lobby. It's actually really nice. It's pretty cool. Then it has a terrace outside too. The pool's really nice as well. And actually, the whole place, Stadium Club, is one of the coolest spots. Their sports bar where we're having the get together on Saturday night. It's really, really, really cool. So you guys listen every day, for pretty much. If you didn't know we weren't here by listening to the radio, would you know that we weren't here? Does that make sense? How does it sound? I never know on the outside. I just know from the inside. I guess that's a tough question because if you listen every day, then you would know. You would be like, "Oh, I heard this before." Yeah, Stadium Club is legit. Chino is usually, I think, the DJ there. Or he's been there before. Holy crap! When did that happen? Well, there's no celebrity news. That's the dead giveaway that we're not live. But like, and the podcast has kind of screwed that up because now you can listen to the whole show. But back in the day when you were in the car, you caught 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it was. So I always moved the stuff around. So if we did it live at 7 a.m., I don't play it back at 7 a.m. I play it like at 9. So I rotate things around. So if you listen start to finish, like through the podcast or whatever, then yeah, you're obviously gonna kind of know. Oh, whew, 2007. At least it was a long time ago. I wonder what was going on there. Like maybe well, I mean, I'm sure you know. Like I guess an event or something. I don't know. It's owned by a different company. Like now, the lady that runs it now used to run a bunch of Hiltons. So, um, yeah. Well, I so I knew my vacation, my actual physical vacation starts Wednesday because we're flying out Wednesday morning. Um, the show decided to take the same time off that I was going to be gone anyway, so it all worked out. But since I wasn't leaving till Wednesday anyway, I built in Monday and Tuesday to tie up loose ends that I kind of knew were going to happen because they always do. So it's a good thing that I did. Otherwise, I'd be getting phone calls right now while I was trying to be on vacation. with everybody freaking out over stuff that they created. So here's the thing with the um, per room thing. I don't know the resort's rules with wristbands, like if you have to have a wristband or use a room key to get in and out of a pool. I don't know. Um, we are giving away, obviously, shirts and stuff, and like a gift bag for everybody that books. But only two gift bags are being given away per room. So because that's kind of just the way it works. Like I said, I don't know if they have rules as far as like how you get in and out of the pool and how many wristbands and all that stuff. What they what they didn't want is 10 people being crammed into a room. I mean, for obvious reasons. A, they are a business, so they're trying to make money. B, there's capacity issues at every spot, the pool, all these things. So if you have more people than are accounted for, then you could have capacity issues. So I don't know that, like, if you booked a bigger room or something and you had an extra person, I don't know the logistics behind what that looks like. Well, I do know, like, if the pool, let's just throw a number, if the pool capacity is 200 people and we've got 100 rooms booked and that's 200 people, but all of a sudden there's 350 people. Well, now we have a problem because not everybody can come in. So, and again, I'm just throwing out like the logic behind it. Plus, they have to operate like a regular hotel. They're not shutting down for us, so they have to make sure it's manageable for other guests as well. But doing the math, like, comes out to less than 100. If you just do two people, it comes out to around 125 bucks, I think, a person for the weekend, like per night. I mean, so I don't know. Was it what, five something? So between two people, it's 250. So yeah. JJ Rice, the Rice Man, is walking around the building. Y'all want to talk some politics? What's up with Joe Biden? I'm just kidding. We're not talking politics. What am I doing? Yes, if you are just joining us, the show is on vacation. I just jumped on here while I'm doing some work in the studio so you guys can say hey to each other. And say hey to me as well. Because I know 2 weeks is a long time to not see your friends. Like when you were in school, when you were on summer vacation, and you're like, I can't see my friends till they get back to school. Same principle. So. But yes, there's show on the air. It's just best of. That's what I'm building out right now for the rest of the week. I try to pick stuff that was funny, but usually we don't save stuff that's not. Um, and then I try to take out stuff that's kind of dated. So obviously, a lot of Valentine's talk, stuff like that. I don't replay that. So that's pretty much it. And I don't go back too far. I mean, I could go all the way back to Jade, really, technically, if I want to. I have some segments of her. And I could play like old, like we've got the old interview with Justin Bieber when he was 14. But it's so dated that I don't know that anyone cares. I know some people know that there was other versions of the show, but honestly, some people just started listening in the last few years and don't know that there was even other versions of the show. Oh yeah, I forgot. No weird but true. While we're on vacation too. Man. The one thing I don't have is old doc episodes. We just had a different system back then, so we didn't. Now everything records in the background, whether we want it to or not. Back then, I had to record everything manually on mini disc, and because we didn't have, unlimited mini discs, I would have 2 weeks worth of shows, and then I would re-record over them, and I would save any big thing to a separate mini disc. It's just so different digital audio. So I wish we had a bunch of old doc shows. I really do. But yeah, I don't. Well, have fun, Alex. That should be a good time. 2 weeks is a long time. I haven't been gone for 2 weeks in a long time. And I won't be gone the whole 2 weeks. Well, obviously, I'm here right now. But yeah, I wish we had some of the old episodes. The system wasn't, obviously technology's changed, so it didn't record everything all the time like it does now. Good and bad. Now I can find anything ever. Bad is now people can find anything ever. So we can't say, "Oh, I didn't say that." Yeah, you did. And it's funny. We used to get like couples that were like in divorce issues. We would have attorneys calling all the time asking, could they get a copy of what someone just said on the radio? But I could always fall back on the, oh no, I wasn't recording. Sorry. Oh yeah, people like to talk on the radio and tell their business. So we used to get, I would say probably at least once a month, somebody saying, "Hey, I'm in a dispute with this person, or I have an issue with this person. Can I get a copy of what they said on the radio today?" And I used to always be like, "No, I'm sorry, I wasn't recording." Where we at? But where we at, though? All right. I know I said 10 minutes, but really, I'm still working. So you got about 5 minutes until I got to bounce. And actually, when I say five, I mean 10. Johnny made his flight on Friday to go back home to Charlotte. he was kind of afraid he wasn't going to because of all the craziness, but his flight was late in the day. I'd have freaked out because we have flights on Wednesday morning, but oh, that would suck. It's the worst part now about flying is you never know what's going to happen. Everything gets jammed up. All right. Last few minutes. If you guys have anything you want to ask, questions about Lost Weekend or whatever else, or anything you'd like to say to each other or to myself, you're on the clock. I have a couple more minutes of work to do, and then I got to start being on the radio. All right, all right, all right. That's a lot of work I got done today. Well, so far. All right, I'll jump back on tomorrow, probably around the same time. And then that will be your last chance to say what up and chat with each other until Who knows? Probably until we get back, I'm guessing. Maybe I'll go live on my own YouTube. I have access to that on my phone, so you guys could jump in there if you wanted. All right, you guys have a good Monday. I gotta wake up and then talk on the radio. Not here though, in other cities. So, see you guys.